What in the Lombard is happening in Universal?
Princess the Bear here as we stand under the featured corpse of Rip Ride Rocket. It's time to go back to
Lombard,
which is a place that frequently feels like a corpse. Yes. But as your number one choice of food on entertainment, until it is a corpse, we're here to investigate it, so you don't have to, because remember, she's vegan. I'm not. I don't want to do this.
It's time to foodie and chill. I guess we're gonna need a bigger boat. All right, so we have a salad. This is one thing that Shelby was hyping up. Our friend Shelby, Universal Orlando Vegans, is here. Spoiler alert. Yeah, so I love the way they shave the veggies, and you have these huge pieces of hearts of palm. So vegans that have a problem with hearts of palm definitely do not order this. But I'm gonna take a little piece with the greens. I'm gonna leave the cucumber strips. This is, oh my gosh, there's like little tangerine pieces in here. Let me grab that too. Oh my gosh. Now this is now I just made a huge bite. So I guess I commit to this mistake. I hope it tosses my salad. I don't know. I'm seeing some articles in the world about Chef here, so I'm not gonna hate on Chef. But also, Chef, question. Why do you like lemon so much? Because the dressing on this salad is lemon AF. And it detracts from every other piece of the salad. I love the texture. I don't mind the tomato. I don't mind the hearts of palm. It's a nice little tartness. But why the lemon? I understand it's a seafood restaurant, but come on now. Come on, Chef. Please tell me you have more to work with than lemon. That's a 2 out of 5 salads. It doesn't toss my salad that much. I don't want it to call me in the future. This is like a walk of shame salad, and I'm gonna be donating it to the Bank of Shelby.
I preloaded so y'all didn't have to watch me try to get everything on this fork. Also, before I try this, because I heard what Princess said about the lemon, it doesn't smell lemony. Like, yeah, leave it to me and touch my nose with my food. Like, it smells citrusy. I'm not getting lemon. And I love lemon. I'm pretty sure I said that last time we were here. I'm having deja vu. I literally will drink lemon juice with salt. So, like, I like lemon. But you can over lemon a salad and a pasta. And also, I just want to ask a question. And it's rhetorical because no one's ever going to answer me. But why do y'all have heart of palm in this restaurant and there's not a heart of palm vegan lobster roll?
Oh.
Because, like, that would be my every time I come here kind of thing. Like, I would come to Lombard's to eat that. But instead I have what appears to be a really, really lemony salad. So I guess we'll see. But, a heart of palm lobster roll, like, I know you can get those at Disney. Now, I know there's things at Disney that you can't get at Universal and vice versa. Like, we have vegan churros. We are winning on that. Totally. We won that. But, like, I don't know, vegan lobster roll with, like, a lot of mayonnaise. Oh, sorry, veggies. Let me clarify. Vegan mayonnaise would be amazing. Anyway. Okay, that's not as lemon forward as I was anticipating. So I'm happy about that. However, I do feel like that heart of palm is like a little soggy, so I don't know. I guess it was just the middle of it. I don't have a lot of notes. I don't really have too much of a problem with this salad. I think it's pretty good. Like, it would be light and refreshing. Words, I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, I think I do. Let's dig through the salad for just a second. I do think there's a lot of arugula, because Universal has an arugula farm. It seems to be a little light on like the mandarin oranges and the tomatoes. So like it could use a little bit more of that. But I think this would be like a nice filling salad. And Princess and I are gonna, well, I don't know if we're sharing this now, but we were going to share it, so I guess I'll enjoy eating this.
But does it toss your salad?
It does. Yeah, it's a decent salad.
The salad, full of the things, greens of all different colors, shapes, and sizes, spinach, arugula, very long pieces of sliced zucchini, mandolin, if you will, and then nice wedges of hearts and palm, because you know what? We hold our hearts in our palms, just for you guys.
You're so sweet. You're welcome. Enjoy.
Wow. Thank you.
Nice and toasted.
Dig into the salad with its champagne citrus vinaigrette. We got a tomato. Looks like I got some the tangerine in here as it tries to escape. Mouthful. It is a hair, just a tiny hair wetter than I like my salads. I'm on board with the citrus, with the spinach and the rest of the leaves, even the hearts of palm. I think the tangerines are a toe step too far, just a little bit. And that is a personal preference. Citrus is a very it's very sensitive to your taste buds. It's either going to affect you a lot or a little. There are some people that come in here and be like, I want more citrus. Me, with the heart of the champagne and the citrus vinaigrette, I don't need any more tart. But it's a decent salad. It's given what it's selling, and it's not doing anything more, not anything less. It's sizable, so I really have no complaints that it's some small qualms here and there. Execution-wise, it's fine. 3.25 out of 5 points. I may be crude sometimes in these videos, but I appreciate a good crudo, be it tuna, hamachi, kenpachi crudo. I like a good fish, cured, raw, cooked, wherever. But like, this is interesting. So you have this nice cured tuna and an El Tigre leche sauce, big, huge corn kernels in here. And you have a tempura nori. Very interesting, very thought-provoking. And I never thought I would find something that's visually challenging. Anyway, at Lombard's. So, you know, I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt. I don't have a lot of faith. They get some doubt. But they describe this as being like a tuna crudo served ceviche style. So you have some huge corn kernels in here. You have bits of avocado. There's onion in here as well that's served to give you like a citrus punch, along with this El Tigre leche sauce that it sort of sits in. It actually gives the tuna a little bit of bite while letting the tuna be tuna. Honestly, as far as crudo goes, I don't know if I call it crudo, but as far as like a cured tuna dish, I'd be more willing to be in the camp of ceviche than crudo, but the line is so incredibly thin, it honestly doesn't matter. Good is good. I had very low hopes for this. The server recommended it, and I think she did good. I give it 4 out of 5 points.
This is the dish that actually brought us back to Lombard's today. Our amazing friend, Shelby, at Universal Orlando Vegans, who also, I could wring her neck for making me come here to try this again. So I love her, but also it's a love-hate relationship sometimes. And arugula. Why are we putting arugula on pasta? This isn't a salad. It's not served cold. What are we doing here? Chef? If you're watching this video, please comment and tell me what your thought process was on this, because I am confused. There's capers in here. Looks like you have roasted sun-dried tomatoes. Vegan parm, so I don't even need my pocket parm. I am scared this is going to be lemony AF. I don't even want the arugula. All right. There's a dish at Epic Universe that tastes very similar to this dish, and it is the cassoulet at the Cafe de la Serene. It is vaguely familiar. It is giving me like the sauce, and then there's like a sausage in there that is giving me the same flavors as that restaurant at Epic. It's not lemony, which I absolutely love and appreciate. It's not citrusy. It just tastes weird. And it's not a weird that I'm like, ooh, avant-garde, thought-provoking, let me eat more pieces. It's a weird, like, I don't know what I ate. It doesn't taste like what I ate. Do I want to eat more? I might take a bite or two because I'm curious. Other than that, it's still Lombard's. I will give it a 2.5 out of 5 pastas. It's average, maybe a little below.
Cassoulet is still there.
Okay, never mind then. I lied. I lied about Shelby telling me about the cassoulet not being there, but I could have swore that was a conversation that happened. Maybe I don't know. My days have been running together. I could have just dreamt it. Who knows?
Arugula, really? More, I mean, okay. Can I get a tour of the arugula farm? I'm not even joking. If you have one, I would like to go to this arugula farm.
Probably the same place that grew the corn.
That corn was massive. I've never seen corn kernels that large. Like, where did that come from anyway? Just looking at this really quickly, because I didn't look at this before other than take photos and video of it. The pasta dish itself seems small. Like, if I take away all this fluffy fluff, let's remove all of the, okay. Today is soapbox day, apparently. I'm vegan, and Princess is vegan. But not everything we eat needs to have something green on it. Like, really honestly, most vegans who are ethical vegans are not doing this for our health. Like, I eat salad, yes, of course, but I don't want green stuff on my pasta. This is, I'm irked a little bit.
Unless it's basil.
Okay, yes, basil's fine, but like a whole, like, I mean, that's a whole pile of arugula. Like, that might as well be in the salad. Now, like, look where, like, I have a little bit of an issue with that, because now, I mean, this is enough pasta for probably me, but like, if I was gonna share this with Princess, like originally intended, we would not be full after eating this. That's just like a crap ton of arugula. I don't know, that irks me. Anyway, sorry, it's soapbox day apparently. I'm cranky, it's been a long week. I will, here's a compliment. I don't have to twirl spaghetti, so I didn't have to preload my fork. So I'm a little happy about that. Get a caper in there. No, all right. And I also don't care for like vegan ground sausage. Like, it's not my thing. Like, I eat the pasta at Louis, and I do like it, but there's so many veggies in that pasta that you don't really notice the texture of the vegan meat. And it's like, you know how vegan sausage, or just sausage in general, I guess, it's like chewy. It's not like ground beef where it's got like a soft texture. Sausage is like polarizing to me, I guess. The texture is just like, I want something soft if I'm gonna eat pasta. Anyway. While I will say this is an improvement upon the last pasta that tasted so lemony, it was kind of like, I don't know if any of y'all are fans of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, but there's a drink called the Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster, and I believe they say it's like having your, how do they say it? Like a lemon wrapped around a brick or something like that. Anyway, it's very like, just slap you in the face lemony. That was the previous pasta. This one doesn't really taste like much, honestly. I hate when I pause because I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna say next. Yeah, I know you don't. It really doesn't taste like much. I mean, it's honestly really, like, if you look down in the bowl, it's pretty greasy. I'm not complaining that it's greasy. I'm just making a statement. I don't mind greasy things. I wouldn't come and get this again. And I probably also wouldn't come in for the salad. Like, I would come here if, like, I had friends who were insistent on coming to Lombard's, and then I'd be like, are you really sure you want to go to Lombard's? And then they would insist, and then I would end up here. But I'm sorry, Lombard's, you're not hitting the mark. And I've had one good experience here, and it was back. They did make a heart of palm ceviche, like, I don't know how many years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. It might have been during COVID. I can't remember when it was. And it was on the menu for like a minute. Like, it was long enough where I didn't live in town, and I came here on a trip, and I was able to get it, and then it was gone. But, like, more like that. Like, go that way, or go like heart of palm, lobster, sandwich po', whatever. Go that way. Like, the pasta, it doesn't work when you guys do it. I don't know what it is. It does, like, or I don't know. I don't know what the answer is, but, like, this pasta's not it. I'm sorry.
I have thoughts already. I have the benefit of seeing both Shelby and the princess try food before I get it, so I'm like the last in line. And I try not to let that affect my rating of different foods. Try to go in with an open mind, because that's what being a foodie is. New experience, trying different things. There are things that prior to being a foodie, I would never eat. Like, I have always been what I would say an adventurous eater. I grew up on islands. Eating raw and different sort of ethnic foods is not new to me, but, like, when I had my favorites, I stuck to those. I wasn't, like, going out to get new adventurous foods every other day.
Like pancit?
Pancit was like an every other day thing. That's a whole nother story. That's like an addiction for me. So we're always willing to give something a first, second, third, sometimes even fourth time to disappoint us. We're gonna go in here with this pasta. For you pasta heads out there, go ahead and let me know what it's called, because I have no idea. It just looks like shoestring stuck together pasta. We're gonna go with that. I like the addition of capers, all meat. Looks like sun-dried tomatoes with heirloom tomatoes. Let's not talk about the arugula salad that comes layered on top. I have some thoughts about that as well. We're gonna dive right in. This is gonna take a minute here. Not for me to pause. I'm gonna get around to a point at some point here. What was it? Jamie Oliver and his sort of like petition against like giving kids a more nutritious school lunch should start here. That tastes like public school cafeteria pasta.
Oh, the kids' food should be healthy.
Yes, with mystery meat. Mystery meat. Here's the thing. I know that it's easy, okay, or easier to make vegan dishes than it used to be, say, like even 8 years ago, because you have so many alt meat options out there, which is great. The theme parks take to buy them in bulk, distribute them everywhere. That's fine. But you don't have to put alt meat in every vegan dish. It's not required. And while I can, in the past, Lombard's a seafood restaurant. This is not your specialty. You don't exist in a bubble anymore. Even taking out the Disney portion, we have Epic Universe right down the road. You have the Atlantic, which does some very creative, unique things with vegan food. Doesn't require alt meat. Okay? Here's some free game. This isn't to be mean. Just thinking about what we've had while we've been at this table here, okay? This is, again, a seafood restaurant. There's a fish tank behind me, okay? Everything in here has like the Jules Verne, there's brass here, compasses hidden all over the restaurant. You know what kind of restaurant you are. An Atlantic-themed seafood restaurant. Now, you have a burger on there for the meat and potatoes people. You have potatoes, but a lot of what you have is seafood. You have the bang bang shrimp. You have ceviche. You have tuna crudo. You have shrimp Alfredo pasta. You have a lobster roll. Just going off what you have with this pasta, you could have easily shaved either shaved or slice the hearts of palm, Old Bay seasoned that, 100% Northeast, and then threw in either shredded nori on top for a little bit of umami, or even taking the tempura a nori that is in the crudo and added that in, give it a little bit of a crunch, and you would have had a vegan seafood pasta that did not have alt meat and cost you less to make. And for the people in corporate, return on investment, vegetables are cheaper than alt meat. So a hearts of palm and nori pasta, which is still in the seafood vein with no alt meat, probably would have gone a lot farther and tasted better than the cafeteria lunch. 1 out of 5 plus. I had hoped that we were in time for the pass holder tacos they had here. But they don't have them anymore. I know the website says that they do, but we are here
So August 10th.
Middle of July. They no longer have the tacos. So if you come here looking for tacos, be warned, there's a fair chance they might not have those. So as another option, I went with the Bang Bang shrimp bowl. They were gracious enough. Thank you to the chef's team. They were able to grill the shrimp for me because I do not love fried seafood. So grilled shrimp, we have Asian slaw on top, a little bit of seaweed salad in here, radish, some pickled cucumber in here on a bed of rice with sesame seeds. It's a lot going on in here, but I feel like there's potential because I love a good shrimp.
Is there tails?
There are no tails on the shrimp. I'll give you that. Even Disney won't give me that. Okay? In here, get some of the Asian slaw. We're just gonna go all in. Okay? Slaw is crunchy. Bang Bang sauce, we use one more bang. Pickled cucumbers or pickle them. Sesame seeds are a nice touch. It's given an Asian noodle bowl. That's warm, not served cold. It'll be warm depending on your preference for that kind of thing. This is a warm shrimp rice bowl. It's quite tasty. Let me try the bowl itself. I'm giving 3.5 out of 5 paws. Let me try the shrimp by its loads. I think it deserves a bit of screen time. Probably not going to win an Emmy, but deserves some screen time. Not fantastic shrimp. Not going to be tap dancing with a hat under a spotlight with a cane. Doing a musical number, a little musical review. But it's decent shrimp. I can do a little bit more spice. It's like right down to the 0. You put Bang Bang, I'm expecting at least a little bang. This is like
Well,
half a stroke, if you will. 3.75 out of 5 club. It's probably being a little bit generous.
the potatoes. These are the things I'm most excited for now, having tried everything else and not liked it. Mad props to Shelby for finding out ahead of time that they could be modified vegan, but then we come here and find out that they are vegan by default. So thank you, Shelby, for doing research that I guess ended up not needing to be research. I don't know, Universal, you make that make sense to me. Because I feel like my friend is just doing extra due diligence for nothing. As I suspected, best thing I had all night. I love the way the potatoes are cooked. The smallness of them make like a little like soft burst of potato in your mouth, plus the onion. Like, yes, fire. I could order 2 portions of this and just eat it on its own and be totally happy. I would give the potatoes a 4 out of 5 potatoes and would say they are my favorite things that I have had tonight. I would throw some salt on them, which they do have on the table. Props to Lombards for that. But other than that, it's good.
I'm never not excited for potatoes, especially after I just finished eating that salad. And I mean, I was just telling these guys, there was like a total of maybe like 3 slices of mandarin orange, maybe 4, maybe like 4 halves of tomatoes, little cherry tomatoes. And then, like, I think there was, like, the 2, which I think, okay, so if you buy heart of palm and you buy, like, the stalk of it in the can, so it's, like, about that long, like, you know, the size of the can, it looked like it was one of those in half. Now, again, going back to what Bear said, Vegetables don't cost that much. Now, okay, the world is a little different right now. Things cost more. But regardless of that, if you're going to serve a salad like that, you need to put more ingredients in it than just arugula. Like it's a little insulting. So now I'm gonna eat potatoes because potatoes are literally the best food on the planet. And I'm happy that these are vegan. As Princess would say, that is the potato I was looking for. And I agree with her. That is the best thing I've had tonight. Now, I'm never going to complain about having a good potato. And it's hard to mess up potatoes, admittedly. Like, I've not had that many bad potato anything in my whole life. But the potato side, like literal side of potatoes, shouldn't be the best thing that I ate today. So, I'm not mad about it, about the potatoes, but I'm a little disappointed with the other options. So I hope that in the future, there's more than potatoes.
Potatoes, in the words of one Sam Wise Gamgee. You boil them, you mash them, you stick them in a stew. Everybody loves a good potato. Delightfully roasted, lightly tossed in oil, smidge of salt, add more if you need to. Something about a nice cozy side of potatoes. Makes me want to kick my shoes off, put a robe on, get a cob pipe, even though I don't smoke, and relax by a fireside. For those 3.75 out of 5 plus.
Trapiche Oak Malbec. This finally is a wine suggested to be paired with the entree that is vegan. Last time we came here it was not. So cheers to pairing a vegan dish with a vegan wine. Very complex for a Malbec. I would say it's more on the medium-bodied side. And it's very like tart forward. I feel like it tastes like a tart in the front, and then like a dark berry in the back. It's smooth, and I'm interested to see how it'll pair with the pasta. I would give it a 3 out of 5 wines. It makes me feel medium fine.
Trappist Oak. Now, I know sometimes you wonder, you see us order a lot of cocktails, wines, beers. Do they just do this for the camera? Do they order these at home? Actually, this is one that we do frequently pick up at Publix, like on the low. It's usually
This one?
Mm-hmm. It's usually pretty. So I know you see us order wines and cocktails and beers, and I know some of you may wonder or even doubt, do they actually drink any of this stuff at home? Now the cocktails, mixed bag. I'm lazy at home. Cocktails is not usually more than 1 or 2 mixers because, well, we don't keep that kind of stuff on hand. And 2, I am lazy. Now, when it comes to wine and beers, a lot of that stuff we get at home. Now, the Trappist Oak is something that we can pick up at our grocery store, usually for sub $13 bottle of wine. We will definitely bring one of those home when I want to surprise the person with something new. So it's like a, $13.99 bottle of wine depending on the day, $12.99 glass. Here? $12 glass here. Theme park upcharge. That's about normal. But it is like one of the cheapest glasses of wine on the menu. So take that as you will. It does have some layers of complexity, but it does rest very heavily on the oakiness of its barrels. The grape isn't as strong, or even I would say as quality as some other wines, but the oak sort of carries it through, so it ends up being very drinkable without being harsh or acidic. So go well with most things you would eat. I would give it 3.5 out of 5 plus. I decided that I wanted a cocktail, and I went with maybe an edge choice. I could have gotten a margarita. I could have gone with an old fashioned. I decided to go for the house fish punch. What is fish punch? their guess is as good as mine. It's giving me pieces of goon-based smash. It's giving me like a island-y drink, but it's a Myers dark rum with Contrail. There is a peach brandy in there, and then some bowls, carousel, lemonade, agave syrup. There's a lot of things going in this contraction. It feels like almost like dipping it into like lagoon water and adding alcohol and then saying go for it. For Lombards, that actually makes quite a lot of sense.
Is there fish in it?
There's no fish in it, which is why the name House Fish Punch is very confusing. It's giving a watered down hurricane. You know what I mean? Like hurricane without the additional sweetness. The lemonade and the agave sort of like cancel each other out, where you get like the hint of lemonade, but the agave is there, so you don't get the tart of lemonade. Then Myers with blue carousel, you're getting like a more syrup, and then a Myers isn't like a heavily spiced rum, so it's there, but it's not adding any sort of like layers to this cocktail. It's interesting, but I know that they can do better. I give it 2.75 out of 5 blocks. Lombard's continues to be the black sheep of Universal Studios, and well, I don't see that changing anytime soon.
Outfit change though.
Yes.
Because our audio for this outro actually didn't happen, so we had to come back to tell you our thoughts here at Lombard's before we post this video.
It happens sometimes. It's the nature of technology.
It's happened a couple of times for us, so that sucks. But anyway, I ended up giving Shelby both the pasta and the salad to finish. Did I eat second dinner? I don't think I did.
No, you
I think I just went to bed.
It was late, but
I wasn't feeling well the next day because I didn't eat that much food. So I think I had like an early breakfast. But like there was nothing about the pasta or the salad that I really enjoyed, and outside of having great company for the food, I can't really recommend Lombard's for anything.
Yeah, the crudo was passable with them over ceviche. My sort of like shrimp bowl, and why I'm glad they were able to modify it, it's probably the only way I was going to eat it, was not much better than a typical quick service here at Universal Studios. So I understand why Lombard's is so empty. I feel like there's a lot of potential here that goes wasted. And like I said, existing in a bubble before, kind of passable. Now you have things like Epic Universe and the food there.
Right.
Lombard's feels even worse by comparison. We have the Atlantic over there.
Yes.
We have Blue Dragon over there. And when you have a place like this, it's like, well, I would like to see them challenge each other and Lombard's improve. I want them to do better. Right now, they're just not.
I really think that they need, like, I appreciate that they had, like, the hearts of palm on the salad, but you need, like, a lobster roll, a vegan one, or just play with seafood flavors a little bit more as a seafood restaurant.
Yes.
I don't understand why Lombard's is so, like, stifled in their seafood creativity when there are so many options.
Because you have the vegan mayo, you have the hearts of palm, you have everything you need from the seasonings.
Yes.
You have everything you need to make a vegan lobster roll. You just need to actually do it. But I need to know what you guys think. As always, in the comments below, if there's anything else you can see us do, that will always be the place to find us. Hit that notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
we have new videos 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
we'll see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, I think Bear might eat himself into this lake, and then I don't really know what's gonna happen because it's all a horror night to me.
I'm too Floridian to swim in water that looks like that. But you heard the girl.